Fourth Tribes Esports, but I feel like Fourth Tribes has the upper hand advantage. Falak is now currently on the charge here with M249. Man, that is a monster of a gun to have at an early onset.
Yeah, just like that, they're just trading back and forth because we able to find it, and these teams are out here to party. Four Tribes looking razor sharp as they are shredding apart both Tampa and Semnai at the very same time. What on earth is going on with the start here in Monte Evo? But we absolutely love it. So far, 4 points in for Four Tribes.
Oof, okay, IQQ had already been picked up, so that will allow Fourth Tribes, of course, to still dominate up against M9 here. We already have one of them currently knocked down on the ground, which is, of course, not a good sign on the side of M9. Ooh, what a way to dodge this attack. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that much space to work with, and so he finds himself knocked down on the ground as well. So far, it has already been 5 eliminations for Fourth Tribes. Looking at the screen, Falak needed a boost up because the fight continues on.
Yeah, it's been a very, very strong start that we're looking at as Four Tribes. They got all the right weaponry, and at the very same time, they got themselves in the center of the location. And once you have already set yourself into such a prime spot, it's really hard to actually have decent areas of coverage for the rest of the pack out there, which is why we understand why we see some struggles coming in from some of these other guys out there. Semnai somehow keeps themselves pretty much afloat with still 3 members on board. I believe it was Yu Hai Boy that was taken out the list, so it's just a little unfortunate, but it seems to me that the coast seems clear now that 4T has already cleared majority of all these angles.
Tony K took a beating somewhere with an M249, but we haven't got the confirmation just yet if he's already out of the game. So I feel like there's still a chance for the teammates to pick him up in whatever situation they're in at the moment. Noki, on the other hand, there was a little mishap onto the side of Fourth Tribes, and Sem9 capitalized on that one, which makes this a fair fight, for them. If Inoki will not be picked up, then that is good for the side of Sem9. Here comes the attack now coming from Vampire Esports. We've got double X over here. Rogue Warrior, ladies and gents, with a DBS. One wrong move, and it could be meaning demise. But unfortunately, he was the one that got shut down onto the ground. Hence, Vampire Esports might be the one to claim victory from this exchange.
Yeah, it's been multiple victories already for the side of Vampire Esports. Really getting all these big counts overall, but with Rogue Warrior's part, we can slowly understand why it hasn't been all too much of a successful trade. Meanwhile, going back into Monte Evo, it is still going to be a little bit of a tough ordeal because urban setting, we know that it isn't exactly the most straightforward kind of fights for these teams to take, so it's going to take a while to settle down.
Whew, okay. Sem9 somehow still survived, even though they're down to just 3 players remaining. It's still A-OK. As for Vampire Esports, I thought they were going to lose that fight, but unfortunately, they are still alive and kicking. They're not the ones who got booted out of the game, right? Okay, I'm just checking it out. Fourth Thrives Falak is getting picked up by T24, and Sem9 is still not pushing Fourth Thrives.
Yeah, it could have actually been the case. M9 actually gets a chance once again to go ahead for a pickup, but that nade from Falak came in just the right moment. So that's a little bit tough of a stance for them to actually go in for that quick recovery. M9 still has super points to try to hustle up a fight. Down to him as well as Peter, and it seems like this